Over the years, Ghana has made great strides in the economy with youth entrepreneurship and technological innovation. The push for digitization of the economy is also in keeping pace with the rest of the world. It is no wonder that in 2019, the World Bank adjudged Ghana as the fastest growing mobile money market in Africa. However, Ghana risks a slowdown in growth if the numbers of the unbanked or underbanked remain at current levels. The government aims to reach 85% financial inclusion by 2023, catching up with success stories like Rwanda, where more than 9 in 10 of their citizens have access to formal and informal financial services. When Fidelity Bank rolled out a system in 2013 where anyone could perform basic banking duties at the community pharmacy, supermarket, or barbershop, it was not just the beginning of the process to bring banking to the doorsteps of the unbanked and underbanked, but it was also the realization of the bank's commitment to championing financial inclusion. For a country where roughly 70% of the adult population is outside the formal banking sector, financial inclusion remains at the heart of the bank's vision. Indeed, Fidelity Bank has played a large part in advancing financial inclusion nationwide and across economic sectors. As the largest privately owned Ghanaian bank, Fidelity Bank has made a mark on Ghanaians overcoming two of the greatest barriers to financial inclusion: physical access and mindset change.
Globally, there's a lot of evidence that financial inclusion, which means access to financial products, meaning access to a bank account, access to loans, access to insurance products, access to any form of financial product, savings accounts, helps alleviate poverty. People who drop out of school are likely to come from poor homes, who are likely to come from backgrounds where they don't have access to financial services. So there's a whole global movement to promote financial inclusion. And when we began the bank in about 2006, less than 25% of Ghanaians had access to financial products and services, had a bank account, could access a loan product and other financial products. So we took this on as an important objective of the bank, being the largest Ghanaian bank, to make Ghana more financially inclusive. When we set out to create Fidelity Bank, our vision was to create a world-class Ghanaian bank. And the purpose of that world-class Ghanaian bank was to contribute significantly towards socio-economic development in Ghana. So that was the why. That was why we woke up to go to work. And we identified a number of areas where we could intervene in this socio-economic development. One was financial inclusion. The next pillar was supporting SMEs, small and medium-scale enterprises. The next pillar was to contribute towards the infrastructure deficit. We have financed 5 out of the last 10 power projects in Ghana. This includes Athol Energy, it includes Gensa Power, it includes the Pony Thermal Power Plant, and also includes the GCAD Senate Power Plant in Tema. In addition to power, we've been involved in housing. We finance Manit Village, Manit Cottage, we finance Villaggio Vista, and we've supported a lot of Ghanaians with mortgages. By contributing with these initiatives, we're really helping to solve socio-economic challenges and development challenges of Ghana.
With the establishment of Fidelity's Inclusive Banking Department, whose mandate is to drive the bank's financial inclusion agenda, Fidelity Bank was stating its intent to bring aboard those who were either skeptical of the banking system or were simply used to functioning outside of the banking system.
Digitization and technology has helped the bank leapfrog some of the obvious barriers with regards to driving financial inclusion. Some of these barriers are cost to serve and cost to acquire. By leveraging on the increased penetration of mobile phones, we've been able to deliver platforms that enable us to do these two things seamlessly and enhance the engagement levels with that target group.
In 2017, Software Group, a global technology company specializing in digitalization and integration solutions for financial service providers, seamlessly migrated Fidelity's inclusive banking customers and agents onto Fidelity Bank's core banking system. Transactions, agent management, and administration were then fused together and hosted on the Agent Management System (AMS) that Software Group developed.
Since the founding of Software Group over a decade ago, critical to our mission and our vision is the acceleration of digital technologies that will advance financial inclusion and inclusive banking. So for us, it was a really excellent fit, and we were really excited to get on board. Agency in particular is something that is really core to our expertise. So yeah, it was a perfect match. Markets are things that change really fast. And I think Ghana in particular is a very dynamic market, especially in the digital field. There's a lot of innovation and there's a lot of players and stakeholders in the market. So, you know, a scope that you may consider in 2017 when we first started, you know, may need changes along the way and continuous improvements to keep up with the market and stay ahead of the market. Some of the challenges were, no, we can't just look at this as something that starts here and ends here. We have to have this sort of continuous improvement dynamic, and I think what we've tried to do is introduce a lot more agile methodology with Fidelity Bank as our partner to implement those continuous improvements at a pace that makes sense for their clients and for the market. The digital banking platform is really the innovation. On one side of the spectrum, you have a feature phone user who is completely unbanked. In the middle of the spectrum, you have a feature phone user who maybe has a mobile banking account but nothing else. They're sort of semi-banked. And you also have smartphone users who have everything at the touch of their, at the tips of their fingers. Agency is actually a solution where all of them share common ground. They can all interact with an individual, but those touch points can be spread dramatically. And when you have a platform backing that up, you can then use that really great baseline that you've created through multiple agent touch points that enable all of these individuals to sort of get the services that they need and even graduate along that sort of continuum of digitalization. And then you add value-added services to that, right? So then you can put more services onto that platform, which then sort of allows people to access better and better, financial services, financial products, or even other value-adding services that may not be directly related to banking at agent locations. And I think for us, it's really that digital banking platform concept that allows you to evolve off of the great baseline that you can create through all of these touch points that service, an entire market.
Fidelity Bank became the first financial institution licensed by the Bank of Ghana to undertake the agency banking model in Ghana back in 2013. From a modest pilot of 24 agents and about 30,000 smart accounts in 2013, the bank's move into agency banking has steadily evolved into a major undertaking with approximately 5,000 agents dotted around the country today.
Financial inclusion is very important for the Bank of Ghana. Our mandate is to promote macroeconomic stability through promoting price stability and financial stability. To be able to build an economy that is strong and resilient, and that is also broad-based in terms of the participants in the economy, we believe that making sure that every Tom, Dick and Harry who is within Ghana has access to good financial services. We put in place a framework and we expect banks to take advantage of it. Fidelity has, to my knowledge, about 4,000 of these agents. It's deployed across the country that are mobilizing deposits on a daily basis from active members of the communities who are doing business. And so we definitely believe that it is in the right direction. What this does is that we're promoting access for everyone who would normally need the services of a bank, who may be too intimidated to walk into a bank branch, assuming there's even a bank branch close to them. And what we're doing with these, with banks like Fidelity deploying 4,000 agents, means that jobs are created for 4,000 people at least in the case of Fidelity. And this really is very important. What we also find is that a lot of these agents tend to be women, and that also helps to promote access to finance for women, which is also a key theme under the Bank of Ghana's financial inclusion work.
A financially inclusive nation is a thriving nation. Fidelity Bank has taken the first steps to combine the formal and informal sectors of the economy to change the face of banking at the community level across Ghana. When local businesses grow, we all grow. because together we're more. Become a Fidelity Bank agent or patronize one near you today. Agency banking is powered by Software Group. Fidelity Bank. Believe with us.